Does this $40 action cam have what it takes to compete with the GoPro Hero 7? We'll find out right after this. Let's find out if this $40 action cam has what it takes to compete with the Hero 7. I purchased this Crosstour CT-9000 action cam off of Amazon last year for about 40 bucks. And it pretty much has done all the hit the gas motovlogs. We set up a field of view test. It's pretty simple, but it's just going to show you the difference between the Crosstour and the Hero 7. The Crosstour doesn't have the ability to change the field of view, so what you see here is what you get. What we're looking at now is the linear view, which kind of takes out the fisheye effect in the GoPro and gives it more of a camera look. This is the wide setting on the GoPro. The field of view is slightly wider, but you don't get to see as far out. And lastly, we have the super view. As you can see, it does get a bit wider, but you just don't get the distance. You get about 170 degrees of field of view, so it comes in perfect if you want to do some videos of cars or motorcycles or whatever. But if you're going for distance, this isn't the setting for you. And now it's time for the real reason you're here, a heads-up competition between the Crosstour and the GoPro Hero 7. I figured what better way to have a heads-up competition by having the cameras right next to each other. I 3D printed this attachment that'll put both cameras right next to each other, and I'll be able to mount them on my helmet. Since most people won't use all the settings on their camera, I just went over a few of the basics. The cameras are set up side by side, and I tried to sync them up at the same time the best I could. I currently have the Crosstour in 4K with 30 frames per second, with the GoPro at 4K at 24 frames per second. Just rolling out in slow speed, I'm probably only going 10 miles an hour, but you can see the huge wobble that you get on the Crosstour, where the Hero 7 is pretty stable no matter what. The GoPro is equipped with a stability option called Hyper Smooth, and as you can see, it's doing a great job on the Hero. We pretty much double the speed what we were previously riding at, so you're going about 45-50 miles an hour right now. Right now we're running 2.7K at about 30 frames per second on both cameras. The Hero 7's color seems to be more accurate to real life. The Crosstour seems to be slightly washed out, but hey, for 40 bucks it's still pretty good. We're going to jump on the expressway so you can see the camera comparison at highway speeds. Both cameras are mounted in the chin position on the helmet, so you're kind of getting a little bit of stability off of my helmet. You know, pretty much using my neck as a stabilizer. As you can see, you're still getting a little bit of wobble on the Crosstour compared to the Hero 7. Now lastly, we're going to hit the 1080p at 30 frames per second on both cameras. Well boys, that's how they compare heads up to the GoPro versus the Crosstour. $250 versus $40. Do they compare? Not really, but for $40 it makes an excellent first camera, as it did for us on Hit the Gas. We've now upgraded to the GoPro, but for $40 it could make an awesome secondary camera. You could have it facing you or have it on the back of the bike so you can use it as a passing cam. But that's about it. Thanks guys, I'm Chris from Hit the Gas. We'll see you next time.